Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have a lot more information coming out over now, and a lot more people kind of going and doing like that crazy old school, like Always Sunny meme of like basically people just trying to go put all these random pieces together when it comes to the whole DrDisRespect situation. Now, if you guys missed it, because I actually did not make a video on it yesterday, DrDisRespect did go make a public tweet and kind of acknowledge some really bad wrongdoing. The entire internet has been up in a storm. A lot of people are very disappointed in the situation itself, and of course, I want to hear your thoughts and comments on everything down below. I'm going to go and probably say first and foremost, I just do not approve of anyone ever interacting, especially as an adult and especially a family man with a child themselves, interacting with anyone underage, especially as someone who has like a big power on influence and fame, etc. If you guys do disagree with that in any capacity, I just don't think my channel, my videos are for you all. Now, I don't want to say there's like some caveats to that, just the situation is rough. I don't like it. As kind of just a stern, like, as a family man myself, I don't like it. If you guys don't like that, I understand. Just go do a different video. That's fine. Move on. I'm not going to talk about the DrDisRespect stuff too much. But either way, there's been a lot more information coming over here now when it comes to DrDisRespect in terms of like just crazy stuff. A lot more cheating, a lot more allegations, and old school video footage, like live footage of DrDisRespect with women over here from like 7 years ago when this actual initial like reach out came out, and like leaks of him trying to hit up like a bunch of different women. And this is what I'm kind of talking about, where like some of my standards, if you like the guy as a content creator, you know, that's fine, whatever, like, just go for it. I don't care. Like, if you watch what you watch, you support who you want to support, and if that's gonna be like a hate comment down below, well, hopefully that's the hate comment you get. But I'm one of those people, I'm a big family guy. If I have a wife, I am like, cheating is a hard no. My family, like, it was divorced, cheating on each other, horrible experience, never liked it, especially with kids involved. Interacting with people underage is a hard no matter what. And we're also, if you guys missed these posts, we'll kind of cover it really quickly. We saw like Tim the Tat Man, Nick Merckx, and all these people actually even go publicly say like, hey man, it's too much, we're out, like, we just can't support this, we can't do this. So if you guys are hot DrDisRespect hyper fans, enjoy him, do whatever. For me personally, I think I'm good on his content. But either way, so when it comes to stuff, if you missed it, really kind of quick rehash on the channel itself, and of course, if you guys just want to give me your thoughts and comments down below, you guys can. Basically, had a chance to go make a comment saying, hey, like, I have to respond to this one, there is no filter with me, I've been always upfront and real with you guys on anything that can be upfront about, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this, and I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I want to apologize to everyone in my community, as well as those very close to me, my team, and everyone at his game company, Midnight Society. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and we made a painful decision collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people, and have high career ambitions and families, and never want to jeopardize that, and basically have to be careful. And as well, a lot of people don't know why he was banned from Twitch initially. And it was also kind of weird too, because I did have a few hate comments when I made a video. Not too many, but there was a few people like in passing kind of glazing up DrDisRespect a little bit too much, especially with how the situation has unfolded. They're saying I'm not allowed to basically say about anything for the last few years, and now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Like, hard stop. I can't make jokes about this or go more into it, or I don't really want to go deep dive into how much I do not approve of this, but this is now confirmed from his own mouth. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These are casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. Went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should never entertain these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid. Okay, I get it. Like, if you guys are a Doc Glazer for whatever reason, you guys might be thinking, like, that's good or whatever. Number one, first and foremost, interact with a minor as a, like, at this point, I think he was a 35-year-old man. Hard stop, inappropriate. But I want to kind of go a little bit more of a deeper into this, because we've been seeing a lot of conversations on DrDisRespect. And one big thing to kind of know is that, number one, he has been a serial, allegedly, a lot of this is alleged, but just based on all the other alleged stuff coming out has been rough. And some of the initial leakers over here were saying up on streams, talking about the fact of how Dr. DrDisRespect was trying to go cheat with many, many people. Now, this is not in my own words. I'm just reporting on the news, but basically saying that Slasher, one of the guys who was the initial one to break one of the initial rumors, claiming that DrDisRespect tried to cheat with a lot of different women over at TwitchCon, basically putting himself into DMs everywhere, trying to go slide into people's just everywhere. And there also was a Twitch tweet that came out June 21st, around potentially the same exact time. It was also launched at 8 o'clock on the dot. That is not 100% confirmed, but that is most likely a scheduled tweet, so it probably went through proper higher-ups to have it basically like sent on out through Buffer, because whoever works on social media for a real social media agency, you guys probably understand. It's kind of like you don't usually, if you're going to tweet, you're going to tweet at random hours, but you typically schedule these out, make sure they're approved, especially for big tweets like this, saying we take accusations of sexual harassment and misconduct extremely seriously. We are actively looking to the accounts concerning streamers affiliated with Twitch and will work with law enforcement where applicable. We're thankful for the bravery shown by those who have come forward to speak about their experiences, and we are committed to working to make the streaming community safer for everyone. Now, this tweet came out from Twitch back around the time, look at the date, June 21st, 2020. But as well, this is kind of the same thing where it's kind of becoming a bigger issue. If you guys remember, back in the day, DrDisRespect did go on stream as well, discussing the fact that he was unfaithful towards his wife and publicly went and as his real actual guy persona, apologized for his community, and then left. But apparently this is not just a one-time thing, this has been a multiple-time thing. So the initial, from what we're hearing from rumors, if you guys are very parasocial, I know this is a little bit parasocial, not really gaming news for my usual audience, but that means that this has been different women. The woman that was apparently underage, confirmed by DrDisRespect himself, that was a completely different person than the same person he went on stream to publicly apologize for cheating on his wife about. And as well, it doesn't apparently stop there.
Wife, for example,
we're also, I think, apparently have some video evidence too from back in the day.
Sent many angry messages to many women. Many women. So Doc did not just potentially and this is unrelated to the current case, but just to show a pattern of behavior, Doc tried to get with several women and then were turned down. Mrs. Assassin found out all of this at the same time, and that is
Doc's
that
wife
has ended up, yes, Doc's wife. It is unclear if Doc's wife does know about this specific instance.
People say
Even
2x,
though the
3x.
timeline matches up that it was all at the same time,
But
it is still unclear.
what's the
if
biggest
Doc's
multiplier
wife
on
knew about the minor,
on
or
Razor Shark,
knew
yeah.
about this specific girl, but she definitely knew about several other women that Doc either linked up with or tried his.
So basically, on this, we're now having confirmation from the guy who initially leaked it, stating that DrDisRespect was trying to go hit up multiple women. Now, I don't want to go and say, in a general sense, as a content creator, you shouldn't. I don't personally like it. Morally, if someone cheats on their wife, family, that's a hard no. For me, it's like being their friend as a person. I do not like that. But some people, as someone who watches content, I can understand how they're okay, that's fine. You can kind of separate the content creator versus what they're doing in their spare time. I'm one of those different people. I don't like cheaters. I mean, number one, if you interact with a minor, you're done. That's a hard stop for me. Cheating, like I said, it kind of depends. I don't like it. Some people don't mind if they enjoy the stream. They're hey, that's their personal life. I get that. I kind of get that. But it's kind of rough because this is the same guy who has just a pattern of kind of being a scumbag, dude. I don't want to just just kind of hit him when he's down. But there's also been this big thing that I remember this coming out forever ago. Basically over here for DrDisRespect, where there's a huge live stream over here with DrDisRespect actually getting caught. And this also might have been around the same exact time that these people are mentioning, around the same year, same TwitchCon, same live event, and as well, kind of a similar thing for maybe not necessarily the minor itself, although some people were maybe assuming due to the overall, him kind of floating around everywhere, this could have been around the same time, or as well trying to organize it at the same TwitchCon. A legend, no one knows. But there's a lot of big other various things too, where you guys kind of see DrDisRespect, and once again, he's at a party, whatever, but people are basically saying he was flirting. Now, this is also a little bit of a reach, I would say, regardless, but it's one of those things where it's you see him out in action.
The mustache is real,
by the way. The moi is maybe not.
Or like he's basically at this point, I'm gonna give you guys some more context as we kind of watch through it, talking to different women, trying to hit up people over at Twitch, trying to go like be his nonchalant DrDisrespect self, and later on even yells at the guy to get the camera in his face. Now granted, at the same time, I would probably say the same thing. I don't want people, even if I'm not trying to go and like raise up random women or cheat on my wife or whatever, I do not want to have a camera in my face regardless. But even then, still, this was kind of big controversy back in the day.
DrDisrespect, can I get a hood?
Obviously, this guy's also really annoying too, by the way. This guy's just like obnoxious. But it's kind of this over here. We're kind of seeing this of like a leak and stuff like this. People are assuming he's trying to rizz him on up.
How are you? What's your name on the internet? Dude. Hey, can I get a picture with you? They do a little thing here.
I'm trying to go like too into it when it comes to all that, but it's basically like he's just filming them. There's a lot of different other various moments on this kind of leaked on out. Although I think it's just like the actual live stream itself kind of lagging on up. But this is like some of like the small instances. I'm trying to like kind of give you guys a better like pace for it. But basically like some of these smaller instances on this where it's not, you know, lagging on up. Which will hopefully move around too. But basically it's like showing that Dodge is just bad. Let's talk to different women, flown around around the same exact time that he's trying to go and hopefully, I don't say hopefully, but like is like basically cheating on his wife too. It's probably the world's worst time for clicking over here. I have to wait for it to move up.
He's got his fidget cube, that guy over there.
Does he?
But at the same time, I'm going to give you guys the same timestamp over here. Sorry about that little hiccup over there. But basically, we have the same exact timestamp where there's a lot of different things of people getting called on out. And as well, you can kind of look over here too as well. We saw them kind of sitting out here in the background. Up over here before he gets yelled at even more. And this guy's just been like just being one of those weird annoying people where he's around all the people up in the background trying to talk to the same exact girl. We don't necessarily know exactly how the extent of like them trying to rizz on up, get with their whatever it might try to go and be, but obviously they're all very uncomfortable being on camera. Rightfully so though, rightfully so. I'd be the same exact thing. But this evidence has been floating around a little bit. Like other people have actually referenced this video and referenced these clips, and even though he basically goes and tells the guy to literally leave, which once again I do want to say, like, I can go on these rambles and rants, but for someone like DrDisrespect and any general person, I don't want to be filmed by a random, weird, annoying, drunk person regardless, okay? So I get, like, I don't want to, like, hate him on that one. Like, I'll judge him for when the judgment's due. But we have this kind of big major clip over here, too, is where this guy's been kind of in their face. They're seeing DrDisrespect. He's trying to go do his game, and obviously he's a pretty well-known guy. So if you're in a small streamer, like in theory, you're probably not going to get too widespread. But if you're a popular person, like I'm sure you guys have seen like people recording famous celebrities or tweets or TMZ or whatever, and it can kind of go and spread it up a lot. So obviously if you're just kind of there at a party, you kind of have like a bit of a plausible defense. But if you're there rizzing someone up or trying to for like 20, 30 minutes, and you at some point you want to go leave and get out of there, you do not want that to be caught on film. You don't want your private conversations being like, oh, you're so beautiful, whatever it might be, you know, whatever they're trying to rizz on up. And this is kind of what happens. So we're at the point where after all this is going on, there's a lot more, but if you want to go creep on the video, you guys kind of can. It's not like super crazy or super big. But basically, DrDisrespect has seen this guy. He's annoyed with this guy, and he's like, stop filming me, dude.
Okay. Don't ever film me again. Don't ever get me on there. Okay. Do you hear me? What? Don't ever. Hey. What? All right, well, get away from me, man. Don't be on my thing. Get out of my face. Get it out of my face. All right, I'm coming over. Well, don't go back into it if you don't want to be in it.
So basically, once again, I mean, I get it. Like, if this guy's just being annoying, you don't want to be filmed, whatever. But with all of this other stuff now coming out, as we mentioned, we saw like that around, this is the same TwitchCon, same time. We saw the clip before where they're talking about all these other various women. He's trying to get in like their DMs and all this stuff. We saw a confirmation of him literally using Twitch whispers and these alleged rumors that he's hitting up all these other people. And even now, we're seeing him in other spots without his wife. At this point, he is still married, has his kid, I believe, at the time. And he's trying to hit up people. And what kind of happens when you're at a party, loosey-goosey? You can be chill when like you're like commingling, but at a certain point you might go and let me go escalate this even more. Now, once again, maybe people will talk about this, or maybe we're kind of like overly assuming or get a little bit too into it, too parasocial, whatever. If that is, I apologize in advance. But like, it kind of just goes to show that there's just so much crazy stuff that we don't know. Like, he cheated on his wife, went public with it. If that happens, I don't really like that myself personally, but, like, whatever. If he's still a good content creator to watch. But you have this, and then it escalates to even more people. And then he gets banned from TwitchCon, and then he's trying to go hit up minors. It just kind of goes to show that it's, like, more of a consistent behavior rather than just a, like, one-time thing. One-time thing, I can forgive when it's not minors. Like, just cheating, maybe. maybe, sure. But if you can see there's a consistent thing with a lot of other people involved, a lot of other women trying to use this on up, trying to get cameras out of his face, and this isn't the craziest footage. Like, don't get me wrong, if you guys are super into drama, I kind of get it. But at the same time, like, it kind of goes and shows this pattern that everything's coming on out. So I don't like it. Like, I don't like this situation, DrDisrespect. Give me your thoughts and comments. If you guys don't like it for whatever reason, totally get it. But man, this is some crazy, crazy stuff regardless. And this situation is pretty much probably almost done. He's taking a break. He's doing his thing. I want to say I wish him the best. I just not really sure how someone could recover from this, and I'm personally myself not going to really watch DrDisrespect probably ever again. So I don't know, a little bit of a random ramble. You guys can kind of see this video. I don't know, I kind of want to talk about it because it's entertaining. Appreciate you guys all for watching. I guess subscribe if you guys are new. I don't really want to use someone's misfortune as a subscription thing, but whatever. I appreciate you guys all for watching.